So for the first time in a while, I just wanted to sit down in front of the camera and just talk a little bit about several of the things that have been going on in the world, in my mind. I just, you know, so college is definitely a journey. I'm just so used to like bringing my camera around and like shakily recording everything while I'm trying to do it, because I know a lot of people are looking for what it's like being here. So I think while it's helpful to vlog and show you the streets that you walk on, the campus you go to, the library you study at, the things you eat, it's also super important for me in these videos, at least this series, to open up to the camera about more than that. Talk about what life is actually like. This month has been stressful. So much has happened, honestly. We're zooming through this semester, and after this semester I'm gonna be a junior, and I've literally had only one full normal semester of school, and I'm gonna be a junior. So I literally don't understand what's going on with my college life right now. Friend from high school is gonna be arriving any minute now. So excited because today was the start of my brand new life. Just studying for midterms during the past 3 days. I got 3 venti Starbucks in a row. My first obstacle was like this big midterm paper thing. Yeah, I was up until 3 a.m. trying to submit that, and then when that ended, I had like 2 days to cram for my econ midterm, which I took, and it was really stressful because I thought I literally failed because it was like multiple choice. So I was like, there was a chance I got every single one wrong. I still have a paper due on Friday that I haven't started. Today's Wednesday night, but no, today's Thursday night. I never actually got the chance to explore too much of New York. When I first came to college, I explored a few areas, and then when school kicked in, my life became a race against time, and I pretty much stayed on campus and below 33rd Street at all times. I always thought I'd get the chance to explore the city later when I wasn't so busy. Boy, was I wrong. Miss Rona came to town. I went home for a year, and now I never take the subway. It's not safe anymore, in more ways than one. I'm at St. Regis right now, and it's so nice. We're about to go to Sultan Mountain House, which is this restaurant on St. Mark's, and she's gonna meet Samson, and she's gonna meet Samson's roomies. Remember that what you see on media is almost always only one side of things. It's like as if you're taking a snapshot of reality and altering it in whatever way you want to, pretty much, before you show it to the eyes of the public. Little spiel that nobody asked for. I don't want to show you guys only the glamorous sides of the city. If New York is anything, it's like so multifaceted, and it's definitely so far from a perfect place. So it's always about the ups and downs. And honestly, I'm disheartened every day by the hideous crimes that happen here. There's pretty much no way for me to pretend things are okay right now. No way to continue this semester as normal when there's so much injustice, hate, violence towards a community that's just trying to live, just trying to survive these hard times like everyone else. But no, we have to watch as criminals brutally attack Asians out of nowhere, and then watch as our justice system sometimes even stands with the criminal. Watch as bystanders, like those 2 security guards, stand by and do nothing. Oh, sorry, I mean, shut the door on the old lady who was kicked down and brutally beat as she was walking to church. I can't describe that disgusting feeling in the pit of my stomach that just doesn't leave when I have to witness a crime like this happen and know that there are only more to come. The streets all look different to me now. What used to be my home is now a place with danger lurking around every corner, and this place certainly does not feel like home. A home should be somewhere where I can just exist and have my general safety as a minimum requirement. We're not even asking for much. Literally all we're asking for is that you don't shoot people on a bad day, or don't brutally maim people, our elders, the ones who can't fight back, but are and will be 100 times stronger than you'll ever be. It's hard for me to not be filled with anger and sadness and just a general pessimism towards humanity in our world. But I always remind myself that there are things that we can do, ways that we can change, no matter how impossible that seems. In my caption below, I'll leave links with more information and ways to help out. Stop Asian American Pacific Islander hate. So college is definitely a journey. More like a war zone than anything. Comprised of a ton of little battles, and it's different for everyone. But there are a lot of like universal things that you face in college, and I think one of those, especially prevalent for me recently, is self-growth and coming to terms with who you are in so many ways, and learning to accept yourself, to be okay spending time alone and with yourself. I haven't really been able to spend too much alone time recently. It kind of naturally happens when you start dating someone. You just get so used to and comfortable with the presence of somebody else that sometimes it feels like too quiet to be alone. It's a really scary thought to think that your happiness is dependent on something else that you can't necessarily control. Time passes so fast, and we're all trying to figure out what the F we're doing with our lives while trying to get adequate sleep, while somewhat taking care of ourselves, and there's a lot of time pressure. I feel like this sand hourglass, or whatever they're called, flip it, and by the time the sand goes from the top to the bottom, I have to have everything figured out. I don't know how I'm gonna get there, and with Corona, everything's happening really fast, either too fast or too slow, and either way it's a little bit stressful. So sometimes you have to decide like whether the voices in your head are worth listening to or not worth listening to. Sometimes our brain is super brainwashed by society, and society is fucking evil. I feel like when my future self watches this, I'll laugh and be like, why was I so stressed out? Honestly, living in 2021, it's a mix between feeling like everything's possible on one hand and everything is so freaking competitive that nothing is possible. So basically, at the end of the day, I am keeping it together, maybe barely, and accepting that if I can't hold it together, it's okay. And I'll do what I need to do to gather myself again. That, my dear viewers, is college in a nutshell. And this is usually the part of the video where I try to end on an inspirational note or something, but honestly, I'm kind of just drained at this point. Here's to hoping April will be a better month. Sincerely, Bridget.